Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRPs was the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. The weekend is almost here, so that is definitely a good thing to look forward to. The weekly candle close is what I have my eyes on. But regardless of all of that, in the short term, if you are bullish or you are bearish, it does not matter. In the long-term span of things, guys, this is the largest technological advancement in human history. And I've been talking about that for a very long time. We have been really kind of going through the Web3 revolution, and we've been fully researching everything happening around this revolution. And I cannot help but to realize that the entire world will be running on this technology. But recently, there was a post made by Ripple, and we're taking a significant step towards regulatory compliance with Ripple's deal to acquire standard custody. Learn how this move would expand Ripple's regulatory licenses globally and solidifies our commitment to compliance. Now, why do I bring up the whole idea of the Web3 revolution and everything happening around Web3 and this technology? Well, it's because of this post. Listen, if we look at regulations and we look at compliance, all of this is crucial things that have to be in place before we actually realize in this technology. Everyone wants things to move so fast. They want to invest on Monday and cash out on Friday. But at the end of the day, guess what? Our entire fiat system around money is changing. Everything is changing. And it's all putting a big spotlight on those new age technologies. And when we look at that new age technology, it's DLT, blockchain, mixed with AI, machine learning. I mean, guys, focus on the much bigger picture. I always say zoom out, because when we're looking at a chart, you zoom out, you can clearly see the path forward. But also when you zoom out and you really look at crypto, you can kind of see where we are headed. Most people can't, and that's okay. But this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, outside of that, let's go and look at this post. So this is the post, and the title of it is Continuing Momentum for Enterprise Crypto Infrastructure. And this got posted on the 4th. And we have, as part of its ongoing commitment to regulatory compliance and to grow its own enterprise blockchain solutions, Ripple recently announced an agreement to acquire Standard Custody and Trust Company, an enterprise-grade regulated platform for digital assets. Now, they also linked us to this Enterprise Blockchain Solutions. Now, this is the actual tab for that, and it is Digital Asset Custody. Access the entire digital asset ecosystem today. And we have scale bespoke business models in new markets with the digital asset economy. Custody is critical to unlocking value, addressing growing demand for new asset classes, and building novel use cases across asset tokenization, stablecoin issuance, trading, staking, and beyond. Our foundational enterprise-grade software infrastructure offers this and more, providing a single source of truth and unified governance framework for securely and scalably managing all digital assets. And if we scroll down, we can actually see the overall platform here, and we have why industry leaders choose our institutional-grade custody platform: security and compliance, agility and flexibility. That's all with that API first model, connectivity and networks. And then we also have new Web3 use cases as well. And this is all regarding tokenization at scale and things like that, which we have been fully focused on. And we also have down here that what's possible with digital asset custody orchestration. So this is also very interesting. So we have global custodians, universal banks, neobanks and fintechs, regulated exchanges, and corporates seamlessly integrate digital asset custody and orchestration capabilities into your existing infrastructure. Universal banks expand your business model and meet both individual and institutional client demand for exposure to new asset classes. Neobanks and fintechs build new revenue streams and increase margins by adding crypto accounts, trading, staking, and other digital asset capabilities. Regulated exchanges scale your digital asset business and engage in tokenization without compromising security, compliance, and operational efficiency. Corporates future-proof your business by transforming everything from financing and treasury to products and services. This is actually a very, very big move, and we also get a link to this report from Ripple as well, where we have how, when, and where DLT and financial services converge. And this is all regarding DLT, and it is fully focused on capital markets. Now, we also have an image of the full-on Ripple custody application, and we have dashboard, operations, accounting, analytics, and monitoring, and we have the full focus here. So first off, there's 20 accounts, and the ones that are actually on the screen here is institutional fund storage, right? Deposit trust, NFT holds, guard capital, and treasury holding. So it seems as though there's going to be a big focus on trust, funds around institutions, NFTs, things like that. Very interesting insight here. And then we could also see the full operations on the right side as well, where we have creation of account, update of policy, creation of users. So it seems as though now what you are going to be able to do around this Ripple custody platform, and even if you are an institution or an enterprise, is actually push updates regarding policy changes, compliance changes, which I think is going to be a big deal, because that is actually going to change the entire game around being compliant, having those policies in place. That is a big deal. Now, also, when we go back to this report, it links us to this Medico and DZ Bank integration. So we have successfully launching on institutional digital asset custody offering in Germany. And this is with a 300 billion euro bank. It is the third largest depository in Germany and the largest among German depositories as well. And if we look here, we have taking a top tier bank live in less than 10 months. Here's the goal. They wanted to be the first banks in Germany to build and launch a secure and versatile digital asset custody platform, serving institutional clients with services such as custody, issuance, and settlement of digital assets, focusing on crypto securities according to the German securities law. All focused on securities. Guys, securities. We're going to start to see tokenization of securities, and all of that still needs to transact and settle on this platform. This is a Ripple-enabled platform. Like I said, if you go back over here, you could see that this is a Ripple-enabled platform. So I do question, is XRP going to be a part of this? We don't know yet. We have solution. DZ Bank decided it is best to leverage the institutional standard custody platform Medico Harmonize. And this is where we get confirmation that XRP will be a part of this. Why? Because if you go over to Medico Harmonize, and if we went back in time a little bit around a lot of those announcements, we know that Medico Harmonize is tapped in with XRP for settlement. This is a big deal. The decision came after an extensive proof of concept and diligence process that evaluated the platform, which concluded that Harmonize is perfectly designed or aligned with DZ Bank's requirements around security, scalability, and optionality for adapting fast to any changes in the future. And this is what I meant, right? Like, if we are talking about these institutions, when we address changes around compliance, policy, things like that, it's very hard for these banks to adapt to those changes. But now you can pretty much adapt to that in an instant, because we have those approvals and the rejections of those updates of policy. So this is very interesting. And if we look on the right side, we have transfer assets to any destination, quick transaction. Again, you are transacting anything. You have to select a source, select a destination. This is where instant settlement comes up in question. What's settling those assets in this platform? Like I said, XRP. Now let's go back to that announcement initially, right? So the deal not only underscores Ripple's commitment to regulatory compliance, but it also strengthens Ripple's product offerings in response to growing customer demand. The addition of standard custody makes Ripple further suited to build and provide institutional-grade solutions that help organizations tokenize, store, move, and exchange value. Do I need to mention the fact that Ripple is hiring regarding institutional DeFi, building out on the XRP ledger as well? That's a big deal. Importantly, the deal expands Ripple's portfolio of regulatory licenses that will bolster Ripple's enterprise blockchain solutions to serve a broader customer base across multiple use cases. As one of the few crypto companies that holds a trust license, the standard custody acquisition is part of an ongoing pursuit to obtain licenses in other countries and regions, including Singapore, the UK, and Europe. And we also have, by expanding our licenses portfolio and making smart acquisitions, we will continue to leverage our strong financial standing to expand our product offerings, support new initiatives on the product roadmap, and serve a broader segment of customers. And we also have a little bit of an update regarding how many of these regulatory licenses Ripple actually holds, which is nearly 40 money transmitter licenses across the US, a major payment license or institution license, from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and a virtual asset service provider registration with the Central Bank of Ireland. It also highlights the company's deep crypto expertise and long-term strategic initiatives that will best serve enterprises worldwide. As global businesses and institutions lean further into the benefits of blockchain technology, they are increasingly seeking a more mature, secure, and fully compliant solution to safeguard and manage their digital assets. Ripple continues to solidify its position as an industry-leading enterprise blockchain solutions provider, while adoption of crypto for business grows across financial services. And this is a big deal. Listen, in the short term, what we should be focused on is making as much money in this space as possible and putting a lot of that money back into these compliant projects. Now, when we talk about that, is every single project around this space compliant? Not exactly. But when it comes to XRP and the XRP ledger, I do think that that is kind of under the umbrella of compliance and regulations. We even know that back in the summertime, we did get confirmation that XRP is not a security and it's cleared until the middle of 2026. By that time, I do believe that we will have regulations in place around crypto, which again solidifies XRP's position in this revolution that is happening right now around crypto, digital assets, blockchain, DLT technology. And again, when we look at Ripple, when we read everything that we just read, and when we look at everything that we just looked at, it's very clear to me that Ripple does stand at the forefront of this major revolution, and I do believe that Ripple is going to become a very, very big, prominent leader around this as well. I mean, hell, if we go back to Medico, right? One of the biggest things that I talk about with Medico is the actual platform. When we go and look at the actual harmonized platform, look at everything that you have on here. You have custody, you have Web3, which is NFTs, DeFi, dApps. You have a single source for truth for managing all digital assets. That's that orchestration. Then we also have integration, trading, governance, tokenization, security, all of that, all under one umbrella with Harmonize. Like I said, I do believe that this was something that Ripple really wanted to acquire because this is infrastructure. This is all around that infrastructure layer. Like even if we look up here and we read, deploy ambitious digital asset use cases with the most secure and versatile core platform for institutional digital asset management. This is an institutional grade infrastructure layer. That's what this actually is. We have store, trade, and transfer thousands of digital assets, tokenize and manage regulated and non-regulated assets, connect and embed into all relevant Web3 dApps securely. You know, when we really look at this, you know what I find very funny? So XRP has been laughed at for a very long time. XRP holders have been laughed at for a very long time. Me being a creator in the space, I see it every single day. Listen, I get comments on every single video talking about how XRP's doing nothing. XRP's this, XRP's that. I'd rather buy Shiba Inu. I'd rather buy this meme coin, that meme coin. But what everyone is failing to realize is how big of a step ahead Ripple actually has with XRP along with it, right? XRP also has that major step forward because it went through that court process. XRP is cleared until 2026. Like I said, XRP does have clarity. But also remember, XRP has been around since the inception, and XRP has been fully focused around payments and DeFi initiatives and even tokenization initiatives. It was the first decentralized exchange in this space, pioneering tokenization. And if we think about that, right? Think about how far ahead XRP actually is, how efficient XRP is versus its competitors like Ethereum, for an example. And when we think about that, right? Also look at what's happening around tokenization. Ripple and XRP are at the forefront of this, and they're ahead of almost every major player in the space. When we think about Arcix, right, where the CEO was talking about $30 to $50 trillion trading on the XRP ledger by the end of 2025, very ambitious statement. Is it going to happen? We don't know. But would I be surprised? No, I wouldn't. Considering the fact that Ripple is taking every single major step that they need to take in order for that to actually be realized in, plus the full focus on the XRP ledger around institutional DeFi initiatives building out on the actual ledger, which directly impacts XRP. I would be surprised if we didn't really see a $1 trillion on the XRP ledger by the end of 2025, if I'm being honest. And I know that that sounds crazy, but that's how far ahead Ripple and even the XRP ledger with XRP is ahead right now. Because when we look at Medico and this acquisition of Medico from Ripple's point of view, this was a calculated acquisition because this is infrastructure. Remember, the key thing about tokenization is that you need that marketplace. You need that market maker intact in order for tokenization to be realized in. When we read store, trade, and transfer thousands of digital assets, then you have tokenization and management of those regulated and non-regulated assets, connect and embed into all relevant Web3 dApps securely. It seems as though this is all in one package around possibly a market maker within the tokenization or the tokenized economy. This is very exciting in my opinion. And by the way, this is extreme protection as well. It's extremely secure. You have strict enforcement of governance policies as well, so it's fully compliant, it's regulated, massive universe of distributed ledger protocols as well. You can see all of the big players here. In my opinion, this is, like I said, when we really look at what's happening here, this is that all-in-one package. And look at some of the names on here in terms of the testimonials. You have BNP Paribas. You also have Forge over here, which, by the way, yes, when we look at Forge, not the best player, but it is still a part of the Societe Generale. And then also over here, we have Deca. Deca Bank is a huge one. DZ Bank as well. And then there was a lot of the added ones just recently with HSBC, for an example. There's a few ones that I'm also forgetting, like Standard Chartered. I know Citibank has been a part of Medico for a very long time as well. I mean, these are very, very large players, and this is the standard for top tier banks. Like I said, like this is like the standardization of these platforms is crucial. And Medico is offering everything that needs to be offered in order for this to be fully adopted. That's why I say, like, Ripple's not taking these steps just for random, right? Like, they're not just like, oh, let's go acquire Medico. No, they have a plan in place. And in my opinion, the plan is already here. They are fully focused on institutions. We are getting closer and closer to regulations. This is when we start to see enterprise and institutional grade adoption of DeFi initiatives, tokenization initiatives. This is a very, very big move, and it's a calculated move as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if there's more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.